this is Dumont. Today I'm going to do a joint project with AceBakuganReviews. Now I'm doing my part of the video today, and he will be doing his part of the video. He said by Thursday, so definitely visit his channel and check out for the second part of this review. What we decided to do was to go ahead and do what I call an oldies but goodies review, where we going to talk about our personal favorite season 1 Bakugan. So how did I choose these three that you see before you? As many of you already know, these are the ones that I have mentioned many times that I like. But there are plenty of very, very good season 1 Bakugan that I just decided not to include them because, for example, let's talk about Dragonoid, right? The original Dragonoid. He has been remade and he is available even right now, so just because of that, I decided not to do ones like that, For example, Dual Head Hydronoid, the Walmart Masquerade Evolution Pack, they brought him back. So because of that, as cool as Dual Head Hydronoid is, I threw him out of the list. All right. Warius I like very much. As far as I know, they have not brought this guy back. And what's cool is there's no B1 form of Warius to my knowledge. So they only made him in B2, and that was it. So that's pretty awesome. Cyranoid, unfortunately, we have seen her in the new Vestroia. She has reappeared. Klaus is back in the cartoons, if you have been watching that. I do like Cyranoid and Klaus very much, but in a way, for me to include Cyranoid in this group right here, I feel is almost like cheating because, she is still available in some stores today. So because of that, I almost want to exclude her, so I could take her out, even though, man, I like Cyranoid very, very much. Awesome character in the show, and awesome toy as well. So Cyranoid's one that doesn't disappoint. But okay, so really, I'm probably left with these two. These two are really awesome. Exedra, to my knowledge, they have not reproduced them again, and hopefully they won't. And there is no B1 form of him either. So if you pretty much didn't get him during the 6 Legendary Soldiers time, that's pretty much it, And as far as Dark Bakugan at the time and multi-headed, I think even to this day he's actually the king because because of his 8 snakes. You just don't beat 8 heads. Oh, wait a minute, Legionoid has multiple heads, but it just doesn't look as cool as Exedra. Exedra is awesome, is all I have to say. He looks really mean. I think he could measure up against Alpha Hydronoid, Hades, Percival, even though Percival's not really evil. Any of those guys, Exedra is awesome. Like I said before, just when he pops open like a Pandora's box, and on the inside you see all these freaky snake heads, and I've heard people say those are his arms or whatever. Look, there's the detail of, if you look closely, you could see the head sculpt inside there. So there's 8, not 6, but 8 heads. Just spectacular. And plus, when he's closed, mentioned it many times. I've mentioned it. Other people have mentioned it, that it almost looks like a face when it's closed. There's some, like this part right here forms the eyes, and this kind of looks like the mouth or whatever. So, and if you look at the actual cartoon character, or should I say the character drawn on like a card or on the Bakugan official site where it says Exedra, he's like a basilisk with multiple heads, and on the body, on the torso, it has like a face. So that's pretty awesome. Warius is, like I said, I like the fact that they never made him for B1, and he's not brought back in season 2 or anything. So, that kind of makes these two kind of rare, and hopefully they will not reproduce these guys. They'll just leave them the way they are. You know, Warius, once again, I've stated many times that that I like the way he looks. Reminds me of a comic book character from Japanese manga. Uh, and he was one of the first guys that I've seen who had a fan mode. He had that fake Hydronoid fan mode, which I thought was pretty hilarious. And so here it is. You know, he's sitting on a gate card, so I have to put my finger down like that. But without the gate card, it would hold. You know, he does have some wimpy looking legs, but hey, you know, I do like his fists, and you know, he has that cool looking warrior face. Almost looks like a mask to me, and that's also what I like about it. Okay, in my last video, I mentioned to you guys Holy Grail. I think a lot of you kind of misunderstood what I meant by Holy Grail. Holy Grail, like I said, it needs to be something that's very, very difficult to obtain, and not just because it's not released yet. That's just not good enough a reason. Another thing is it probably needs to be something that you have wanted for a very, very, very long time. You know, some Transformer fans, Deceptitron has mentioned, some of them, I think he had, you know, over 5, 10 years, maybe, you know, some fans have waited 20 years, all right, for certain Transformers for them to get it. You know, now that's worthy of a Holy Grail, okay? Now, I understand that Bakugan has not been out that long. So, like, for example, with this guy right here, Exedra, the one in Baku Swap. So basically, he has two different attributes. From my understanding, it's Darkus and Ventus. I have wanted that for so long. Can almost consider that a Holy Grail. The only thing is, I don't want it that bad, you know? And to be honest, there is no toy that I really, really, really want so bad. I just would not let a toy do that to me, you know? I mean, this is for fun. You know, I don't get obsessed with it. You know, I don't take it seriously. I do have fun with it, and I don't let it consume me. Warius is one of those guys that really, really looks like a good villain, and I think he would be an awesome match against someone like Siege. And Siege is another one that I guess could be considered in my Holy Grail. At first I didn't care for him, and I did not like him at all, but now I really, really do. I think Siege is a Bakugan for quite some time now. I've wanted for a long time, and it's like, you know, very, very difficult to get.